keep going until you can't see straight, and then keep going some more. Fucking balls deep into week 3 here on the comeback. Oh, and I'm feeling it. But I wanted to talk about, in conjunction, piggybacking off the last video about sucking, I want to make this video about getting better. So every day, every time you walk into that gym, you walk into the gym, sole purpose, sole reason you're there is to get better. Somehow, some way, you got to get better. Now, the most obvious way, and the way that we most associate getting better with, is an increase in weight on the bar or whatever you're doing. An increase in the amount of weight that you're moving. That is it's probably one of the most objective ways to measure your progress. Is obviously, if the weight's going up, you're lifting more weight, you're going to be more competitive against other athletes. But some days, most days, you're gonna feel like shit, like today. And the weight ain't gonna be there. Your body ain't having it, nothing's having it. And it's part of the game. That's how it's gonna be. But you still, you come in and you find a way to get better. Now, if you can't have more weight on the bar, the next progression there is, okay, well, how can I do the same weight, but better? How can I have better technique? Make the same weight feel easier, feel lighter, and feel technically more sound. That would be the second progression. The next progression from that could be, well, okay, everything's gone to shit. Weight's not going up. Technique is just garbage. So, how? How mentally? Because you feel like shit, and all you want to do is quit. But you know you can't, because you already showed up to the gym. And once you set foot in there, you've already committed. Hell, once you wake up in the morning and you got to train that day, you've already committed. Once you start a program that calls for you to train X amount of days for X amount of weeks, and you say you're going to do that shit, you've already committed. You've already given your life away to that program. So that part's already done. You're already here. Now what are you going to do? You feel like shit. Well, you're going to go into that zone that I have talked about in one of my previous videos, that meditative zone there, and you're going to learn how to harness that. And despite how you're feeling, and despite what your mind is telling you, and how bad it fucking sucks, you're gonna go beyond it, and you're gonna learn to shut that shit off and work. And usually what happens when you do that, do that, is your technique gets a little better. Maybe the weight feels a little easier. Because you're not thinking about shit anymore. You don't have time to think about shit anymore. You've gone beyond that, and you just gotta you gotta do it. There's no way to get around it but to go through it. There's no way to get past the obstacle but to get it over with. And a lot of times, on the days that I feel the worst, are the days that I'm most easily able to enter that space, because I have nothing left to give in my mind, in my body, and so I go past it. I enter that meditative state, and I just get to work. And it still sucks ball sack. But I'm much better because of it, because I'm learning how to harness that power. And even if the numbers aren't going up, even if the technique isn't getting better like I wanted to, I still came into the gym and I got better. Always find a way to get better. I always say 1% better every day. It's not originally what I said, but that's something that I've heard and something that I have used in my life that I have found beneficial for me. Every day I wake up, whether it be going to the gym, training, whether it be with business, relationships, spirituality, my learning, my mental state, always striving for 1% better every day. That's the Slight Edge. It's a good book. Each day you're doing small baby steps, but you're staying consistent with it. Again, intense, focused effort, consistency, and patience. Little baby steps every single day, 1% better every single day. Now, hopefully this might be really fucking quiet. I've been talking really quiet. I need to get a mic. But maybe I can adjust the volume when I edit it. Anyways, that's it. Get better today. Somehow, some way.